when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and
oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
After that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. You'll get some water and so.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the Baylor Bears offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference.
Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Now on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Oh, he got loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Makes the catch. It's Walters.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Picks up 6. Second down.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today? Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. BYU right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Power football with the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Fighting his his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Off play action on 1st down. Now he makes the catch. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41. Pickup has this offense on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. BYU lines up quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Rushes on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from... He gets a hand on it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Got it. 42 Spiders. 4, double right.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one,
lofts one high and deep. Touchdown Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one. That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Walters. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slithers into space. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's caught. It's Damatova. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The screen, he can go. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Madden. He'll pull it down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gibbs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Gibbs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Number
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick completion on the out route. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack. And
he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.